Welcome back, guys. So today we are going to be making the Italian spaghetti sauce, Nigeria version, So let's go. I'm going to be making use of tomato paste. I'm going to be using of oregano, rosemary, black pepper, and just because I'm a Nigerian, I'll turn this up and I'll add Scotch bonnet pepper. Let's get started. Of course, my minced meat. So first things first, we're going to prep. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Joy. So today I'm trying out this amazing Italian recipe that I saw on YouTube, and I'm trying out it my own Nigeria style, So I tried it and it was amazing. God, it's the most flavorful meal I've had in a long time, and I'm advise you try this out and also enjoy it. So now I'm going to bring in vegetable oil to my dry pan. You can use olive oil if you have. If you don't have, just make use of what you have, or any preferred oil of your choice. And so after this, I'm going to bring in my onion, which is already diced. I just want this to heat up a little bit, not so hot, please, because you don't want this onion getting burnt. So I just added onion to this. I'm going to cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes. So what I learned while making this meal is that if you want your food to be flavorful or full with flavors, you have to cook with low heat. So you can see this is what I wanted. My onion is not getting burnt. If the heat was very high, your onion will be getting burnt and all that. You don't want it to get burnt. You want it to release its flavor. So now I'm going to bring in my garlic. I'm adding garlic to this, and please cook on low heat, medium heat. You don't need so much heat. If not, your garlic will get burnt and it will be bitter. I'm in high spirits today. You can tell from the tone of my voice that I am happy here because this came out perfecto. So I'm adding spices to this. Remember the spices I showed you earlier? Just go ahead and add some to these. In case you're in Nigeria and you want to make this meal and you're looking for Italian spices and you don't know where to get it, all I did was that I just looked for the spices that makes up Italian spices, and I went for those spices. That's why I'm using oregano. I guess that's the word, and rosemary. That's what they majorly use. So this we do. So at this point, I'm bringing in my meat. My minced meat is here. So I'm just trying to dissolve this a bit. I don't want it to cake so much. So you go ahead and you dissolve. You don't want it getting caked at all. So I'm going to spice this with black pepper, salt, and then I'll start frying. So you just have to do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. You notice that your meat is getting brown, so you just want the flavors and everything to get mixed properly. So you just keep doing this for about maximum 4 minutes. Just keep doing it. My name is Joy, and I so big welcome to my first timers. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're returning subscriber, thank you so much. The love is massive. Thank you. Now I'm going to bring in my Scotch bonnet pepper for flavors. This is just because I'm in Nigeria. You can decide to use pepper flakes or whatever you want, but I want it a bit hot. I want to feel the heat. If you want your food to come out well with lots of flavor, you don't need to cook on very high heat. You have to reduce your heat so that the things will get properly mixed without getting burnt. So I'm using as much spices as I can tolerate. You can use as much as you can tolerate too. So I want this to be a meal full of flavor, so I'm adding more spices to it. At this time, my kitchen was, the aroma was all over the place. My neighbors were already perceiving something going on in my flat and they were all amazed. So I added salt to this. And now I'm just going to stir it and dissolve it as much as I can. If you're in Nigeria and you're making this recipe, please note the first thing that will betray you first is your tomato. Your tomato and your tomato paste is going to betray you, but it's okay. It's going to be good. That's because we don't really have that red tomato. You can't really get it. I tried to get very red tomato. I couldn't get it. And the tomato paste did not come out as red as it ought to. But I was still able to use it and it tasted just nice. So at this point, I'm adding tomato paste to this. I'm just trying to dissolve it and then allow it simmer for some time. So guys, while you're watching this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not subscribed, and do share this video with others. Thank you. So I'm leaving this for about 2 minutes. Okay, this is ready. I'm adding a bit of vegetable oil to this now. At this point, I'm bringing in my tomato. My tomato was roughly blended. I used my manual and blender because I wanted this roughness. And don't worry about the seeds or the sour taste. This sauce is supposed to give you that is it tingly or was it? That sour taste, that sweet. It's supposed to be a mix of so much flavor that when you bite it, you get the sweet taste, you get the sour, you get everything in it. So use your tomato the way it is, the whole tomato. Don't separate the seeds. So I'm adding seasoning cube because I'm a Nigerian. So at this point, I'm going to cover this. You cover this meal on low heat and allow it to cook for about 30 minutes. Thank you. Now let's make our spaghetti. My water has come to a boil. I'm going to salt this with salt, enough salt please. It's spaghetti. Then I'm going to bring in my spaghetti. And I'm just going to allow it to boil. Please don't forget your sauce that is on fire. Although you're going to be cooking on low heat for 30 to 40 minutes, always make sure you stir every 10 minutes. If not, your sauce is going to get burnt. Stir the sauce every 10 minutes to avoid it getting burnt. So I learned something new as well, that you're supposed to cook spaghetti with a tall pot. A pot that can contain a lot of water, and you're supposed to cook with a lot of water. That's why you add salt. So I'll just cover this and allow it to cook for 10 minutes. So if you're worried about your spaghetti getting gummed or getting soggy, don't use vegetable oil. Rather, keep stirring the spaghetti while it's cooking. That way it will be properly separated. It will not be sticking together. So you can see this is my spaghetti. It's not sticking together at all because there is enough water for it to run around. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to separate the spaghetti from the water, and I'm going to set this aside. Alright guys, back to our sauce. Oh my god, this is... the aroma was just right. This smells nice already. So you can see my sauce is perfect. It's thick enough. See this consistency I wanted? It's not dripping water. Water is not coming out. There is nothing dropping. That's how you want it. So that the reason for this is that when you put it in your spaghetti, sometimes you find out that there's water under your plate, which is wrong. Alright guys, so this is our spaghetti. Till we meet again, I say bye. I love you all.